So what do we got going on here with the engine?
Well, we were out for a sail and the motor quit just as we were going out. And it's
Meanwhile, Oliver was swimming in the water. He had jumped off.
That's right.
Trying to get official with the Coast Guard.
Okay.
Only the best.
Only
West
the best.
System.
West
105.
System 105 epoxy resin. Oh, just a little smashed.
Oh.
Oh shit. Guess we'll see.
Ooh. Solar power. That's a little 50 water.
50 watts. Certificate of deletion from Canada. Official bill of sale from Canada. More information. Agreement for purchase of sale of vessel. Certificate of registry.
Cool. Now that we were all official, it was time to go back to the boat and start moving in. Xandria cooking up a delicious storm out once again. And then there's sulfurs. Catching wind of all these scents. Oh, sulfurs. You in our movie? You want to be in the movie, Sophie? No, she doesn't give a shit about the movie.
Stupid movie anyways. Okay.
So this boat has some hideous speakers. So I'm in the process of taking them out and installing these ones. That's not the orientation they'll go in, but I was just testing to make sure they work.
They sound good. That one.
Yep, so the first step in upgrading is the stereo. Next will be amplifier or whatever. Flathead's my favorite. Coming together. It's coming together.
I kind of like this one without the pillowcase. It's cool.
That's a cool pillow. How you doing in here?
I'm just taking these pillowcases off so we can wash them.
Starting to look like a home down here.
Is it? It's looking crazy.
Yeah, I think it's coming along. We got the Berkey, we got the speakers, we got some art on the walls. Everything's finding its spot. There's plenty of space, plenty of storage. And the projects began to unfold before my very eyes. I'm just gonna do a voiceover because it's really windy. What's going on over here?
Oh, I'm making some ravioli with eggplant and garlic and sausage and onions.
Sounds good. Traced a cable that's in the back lazarette that could reach to the binnacle to here. Now I'm trying to make sure that it's actually connected to the NEMA network. What I'm thinking is that I might be able to use that to connect right to the chart plotter if it's already part of the network. Maybe it's just waiting back there. Now we gotta go behind here and see what lurks behind the board. Oh boy. That is gonna take a while to figure out. Holy crap. What do you think?
Oh, it's none of the red ones.
None of the red ones. That's your official opinion. We gotta use one of. We gotta tap into a red one somewhere.
Oh boy.
Yep. So I traced a bare cord. The part of the problem is no one cleaned up after the last electronics mission. So there's dead cords all over the place. And deciphering them and figuring out where they go and So I have a dead end cord that goes out, and I think it's a NEMA cord. It goes right near the autopilot. So I'm hoping that I can use that. But I don't know where it's plugged in. I just traced it back to here, and now it's even more of a rat's nest maze than I would have ever imagined. Oh boy. So tell us your opinion. Is that NEMA cord attached, or is it right there by the shunt? By the fuse? Lots to learn. Lots to learn.
No, my honey bun made me French toast.
Look at that.
Yeah.
With some Vermont maple syrup. Gonna be some delicious breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Dogs are jealous sitting over here.
Oh, they already ate their breakfast.
One of them did.
Oh, they both scarfed down a lot.
Oh, and then you gave them more?
Yeah. They were hungry.
Yum.
Yeah. This is a rainy day.
We were so pumped for our first rainy day in the boat. What do you think, hon?
Rainy day.
Look at that excitement. It's really cool looking back. Gotta get that B-roll. What do you think, boy? My parents came for the weekend to cruise. The plan was to go to Valcour Island. But of course, I wrapped my dad up into some electrical projects, and my mom is just chilling. It was really special to be able to have my parents on board right away, which wouldn't have happened down south or in California. And so the projects continue to unfold. Here's the electrical. The fridge is not working, and there's something wrong with the solar panels.
Okay.
You need a hand? I did not include this to embarrass my dad, but to indicate how difficult it is to get out of the rabbit hole.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah.
First.
So, you can't turn the boat.
Yeah, you can.
Now he's gonna have trouble going the other way. The wind's blowing the bow around. Move Oliver to the back!
Got it!
Oh,
I'm still trying to get the flip flop. Oh god. Working on getting that flip flop. Did you lose it? Oh, he lost his flip flop.
Making oatmeal. Andrea's dedication and interest in navigation was heartwarming.
There's a state park, Pointe Rouge State Park, that we could try to get to if we follow the buoys.
Okay.
So like, this is where we came out. We get out, once we get out of this tricky area, we can come down. And this is about where we were. We were looking at, there's like a lot of greenery here. The state park is right here. So if we came all the way down and went around this buoy, it's possible we might be able
there's
to
another
get
buoy
there.
here, so we can
So
navigate
you
through
go
there.
between the two buoys, and then it looks like a pretty protected anchorage there. And we could dinghy, maybe take the dinghy with us. And
Put it on the davit,
or pull it, whatever.
tow it.
Yeah. And that'd be pretty close. Or we could also possibly check out Cumberland, but I think a lot of this is private. I'd have to look at my book again to see.
Yeah, I'll talk to Dad and see what he has to say about it.
But, I mean, Valcourt is definitely the best spot.
While my parents were visiting, we were planning to sail to Valcourt Island for the weekend, tow the dinghy, and go cruising for the first time. So I go to turn on the motor to motor off the mooring ball. I turn it over, and it's rumbling really hard, like it has a lot more vibration than normal, or the last time. And I asked my dad, "Is that normal?" And he's like, "I don't know. I'm not used to this, diesel motor." And then
Leaving the mooring field, and this noise is getting louder and louder, and Ollie must have been in panic mode because we had just
abandoned ship.
Yeah, we had just run aground the last time we were out, so he just jumped off the boat. He was just this is not for me. So he jumped off, and I'm panicking.
It's like the Kraken's coming after us again.
He's panicked in the water. He tries to get on the dinghy that we're towing. We can't get up there. We're still moving forward. And I just scream for Logan. I just say, kill it! Kill the engine!
And it's the moment, very moment she says, kill it, the engine stops. I didn't pull the kill switch or anything. And then we go to try to restart it once we got Ollie aboard. The starter motor would turn on, but it wouldn't kick the engine on. The engine wouldn't start. We didn't know what was going on, so we just kept on sailing.
Well, we got Ollie on board. He was panicking, and I went to grab him, and he clawed at my hand. I still have a scar 3 years later from it. It was kind of traumatic, or at least dramatic. I wouldn't say it was traumatic for Ollie, but It was dramatic for us. So anyways, he got back on board, but Logan and his parents still wanted to sail, and I'm panicked inside. How are we going out there? What if we run aground? We don't have a motor now to get us off the bottom if we do run aground,
and of course me and my dad we usually never sail with a motor, so that's we're more used to it. Not obviously it's a bigger boat, but it was also wind was 5 knots, 5 to 12.
Yeah, which also how are you gonna get back into harbor if you don't have any wind? So it was just super stressful. But I mean, because his family and the three of them were enjoying it so much, and they just sort of let that go. We did have a lovely sail. It was just a bit stressful coming back into the mooring field, which
we had to sail onto the mooring ball for the first time. I mean, it was the second time ever going to a mooring, and it was under sail.
So
unfortunately, we didn't get that filmed, but we got some, and this is what you're about to see.
Yep.
So our engine's not working, so we're gonna sail to the hook. We've got a lot of electrical issues, and now we got a motor issue. Woohoo! We got other people. Alright, that's good.
Overcompensated. Its current is...
This current's fucking with the steering. Yep.
We got our fishing boats in the way.
14 feet, 13, 12.
You good?
No.
We're good. That's fine.
I wish I could drive right now.
It's 12 through.
14, 16.
I know, it'd be great if we could just cut over there.
I guess we'll just drive with it.
My filming is going to be terrible.
We'll just drive with the way it is. Yep. So I would do it now. Okay. Really fast, mommy.
Which?
Alright, where's ours? I think it's right up here. Where's the flag?
Oh yeah. Is it on?
Yeah. That's not supposed to do that.
No.
This is the starter. The starter goes in there and kicks the flywheel over to start the engine turning. And it's free spinning.
It is free spinning. I wonder what's holding it in place. It hasn't fallen off. I'll bet it's the transmission holding it in place. we got to be careful when we take that off so that we don't drop the flywheel and break off a tooth. All right, something to keep in mind.
I imagine it'd be so hard to break off the tooth.
Yeah, they're pretty hard. I read the procedure for replacing that. And basically, you have to cut it with a grinder and then heat it, pop it loose, and then you can heat up another one and slide.
Oh
it on.
yeah, I read that too, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, and then you got to make sure it runs true and all that sort of crap.
Yo, there's some sort of special tool to line it. Okay, where do we get one of those? All right, so I gotta go in the rabbit hole. Okay, so what do we got going on here with the engine?
Well, we were up for sale the last time we were up here, and the motor quit just as we were going out. And was.
Meanwhile, Oliver was swimming in the water. He had jumped off.
That's right.
Anyway,
He was afraid of the engine and decided dinghy was a better place. And then when he got there, he realized he couldn't get in the dinghy. So the engine stopped, and so we started looking at different things, fuel, all that. They were all fine, but the starter would just kick on and it would spin. And we had the boat people pull the starter off, and it appears as though the flywheel is freewheeling. So we have to pull the transmission out and see if we can eyeball what's going on in there. We were talking to Jeff in the marina, and he said there's generally a keyway there, and the bolts hold it on. The keyway keeps it from spinning. So we suspect that maybe there's no key in that keyway. So, and the bolts have shared. So we gotta go take a look at that.
yep. And we have about 2 weeks until the marina closes, and under a month until the canals close and we can't actually get south. So this is kind of a big deal. Hopefully it doesn't throw a wrench completely in our life plans, but we'll get her done. We'll get her down south somehow.
So luckily, Logan's here, and he's gonna be the one crawling in from the back.
I'll show you the space. This is what we call the rabbit hole. Welcome to the rabbit hole. So I gotta do stuff. Gotta do stuff in there. Not a quick such as boat life.
And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell me who
Is she seaworthy?
Yeah, they're the oil in the bins.